Hello and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be showing you all the settings that you need for Ultima Online Outlands to be competitive. Some of the settings are tree hack and different things like that that just make life a little better for you. So as you can see, this is where you start when you start Outlands. The first thing you're going to want to do is deal with the sound because it's just too loud. So we're going to turn off the music, and that really helps. And then I recommend you turn the sound all the way down to say like, I don't know, 2 or something. 2 is pretty good. 4. Alright, so you can move around with your mouse button. So the first thing you're going to do is just put your window how you like it. This is how I like mine. So this is my minor, Donkey Kong Jr. I like to minus that for now. I like to put my bar here, status bar there, stuff like that. Sometimes status bar here. Most of the time I drag off of me to have my status bar. So, we're going to start with right away. Always run unless hidden. Auto open doors, smooth doors, auto open corpses. Skip empty corpses, leave it on both. Show HP. I like percentage and I like it on smart. Some of this stuff you can change and alter the way you like it. So that's the first menu right there under general. We're going to scroll down and we're going to go down to Gumps and Contexts, so don't get lost on me. We're going to do Show Gump for Party Invites. Now, I like to click Apply every once in a while just so it's done. Okay? Now, it's been a lot to take in already, but we don't use grid looting. Grid looting is bad news on here, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure transparency circle is disabled, and we're going to turn it all the way up. And we'll get back to that later. We're going to bind a key for transparency circle. Right away, we're going to do use custom health bars with opaque backgrounds. We're going to save follower health bars on logout, and we're going to change that to when mobile is dead. What this does for us is it allows us to close the mob's health bars when they die automatically. Hide roof tiles, hide vegetations, and we're going to go trees to blocks. I prefer blocks. Stumps is acceptable. Tile fields is what we're going to want to do after that. And then we're going to click apply. Now, as you can see right away, it did a bunch of shit for us. See, it just makes the game a lot smoother. Where this tree would have been, no tree. You can see inside the building. Hides a lot of the useless dumb shit, giving you better performance overall, especially for you people that are using laptops from the 90s and so forth. So, we're going to go back to options, and we got a little more to do. Right away, we're going to go to combat spells, and we're going to remove. Hold tab for combat. If you are making a PK, you might want to also remove query before attack. That'll allow you to kill people much faster. In fact, it's pretty much required. Counters. We're going to enable counters. I like to do a 2 to 8 spread. Click apply. Boom. Right there. Now anything you want to count, you can just throw in there, and obviously it'll count it for you. You obviously don't want to put this dumb shit in there. You want to put rigs, bandages, potions, things that you're going to count. Gold. Gold's a good thing to put in there. Onward to the info bar. I do like a vertical info bar now. I'm all about that vertical info bar. It's like that way when you're dragged off, you can still see stats. See? And see what the opaque backgrounds did for me? Allows me to see through my bar. Very important. Very important. All right, so now we're on to interface. This is where we get to why we don't want grid looting. We're going to do double click to loot items inside of containers, and that's how we're going to do that. Easy peasy Japanesey, and it's over. Now we're going to go on to the next thing. Let's see. Focusing. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything that's too great here. There's some noteworthy stuff, though. Container scale. It's kind of good to like crank that up a little bit, make your backpack a little bigger. There's a few other Settings, you can turn up your items here. Another very important thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to video, and you want to get your zoom the way you want it. So you can zoom way out, which I don't recommend doing because it makes the game harder to play. Or you can zoom way in. I like to leave it on 5. 5 is kind of where I like to keep mine at. See how it's kind of just nice? You can see items on the ground and stuff. But there is something to be said about being zoomed out, especially if you're fighting and calling in a big group. Alright, so we're going to close this for now. We're going to go open up straight to Razor so we can finish this video. We're about halfway done. Important thing to know here is UOPS. This is going to allow you to see where your teammates are. Seeing where your teammates are is very important. So we're going to go to Options. We're going to show damage dealt overhead, show damage taken. We want to uncheck show mana stamina above party members. This one can be very annoying for people. Then we're going to go to targeting. Use smart last target. Very important. We're going to go to additional options. Auto unequip re-equip hands for potions. This only is not unchecked unless if you have 80 alchemy, you don't need to check this. But if you're a dexer and you need to take your thing off, your weapon off over and over, you need these two. Block dismount in war mode. This needs to be checked. Very important. It'll allow you to not attack your horse. Block heal if target is poisoned. This needs to be unchecked. It comes checked. Display counters, bandage timer, show bandage timer, show bandage start, show bandage stop. This is very important and very helpful. Now, there's a lot in Razor that I can't really help you with in this moment, but there are some things I can help you with. Scavenger, very useful. Allows you to pick up items off of the ground that you want to just pick up at the bank if some dummy drops it. Or maybe you're at an eye dock, it scoops it up. You want to have gold checks on here, you want to have anything of any value. You simply add it, then you set your hot bag, you're going to click here. This is your hot bag. And then you want to push to enable. If it says push to enable, you're fucking up. You got to have it set push to disable, meaning that it is enabled. All right, now we're going to go over to hotkeys. We're going to touch base on a few quick hotkeys. One that I like to use is enable, disable, Razor hotkeys. This allows you to type easily. It allows you to turn all your macros off, type, and then go back to town. Alrighty, so let's go straight to important ones. Miscellaneous, all names is huge. This is going to allow you to see your body, and it's going to allow you to see people that are around you, their names. If you were to die here behind a wall, you can see your body. If you die on top of 50 bodies, you can click on your specific name. It's very helpful. Alright, so now the next thing that we're going to set up, grab item is useful, last object is useful. These aren't the ones I'm trying to show you. Show hide map is very important. Okay? Show hide map is very important. But the important one that you need to know now is right here under items and under potions. Very important. Heal, cure, and refresh. These are very important macros to have for all people that play Ultima Online. You want to have this. Alright, this is the end of my video. I wanted to make it short and sweet and give you a lot of important settings that you need to make sure that you can be competitive. Thank you so much for tuning into my video, and I hope you have a great day. Have a good one.